welcome everyone. In this video, I'm going to be explaining a few more proverbs that you might find very interesting. So the first one is, Rome was not built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. It simply means that in order to build something good, or in order to do something good, or achieve a big goal, you have to spend a lot of time working for it. It cannot happen overnight. Rome was not built in a day. So if you want to do great things, you have to spend a lot of time, many years, working on that. The next one is, good things come to those who wait. So you cannot get good things in a hurry. You cannot expect to do everything in a very hurried way and, have great results. Good things come to those who wait. Take your time, wait, put little efforts every day, consistently, and then good things will happen to you. The next one is, once bitten, twice shy. It means that a person who has been wronged once by a particular person, another person, in a similar situation, that person will be careful the next time. Once bitten, twice shy. If you're bitten by any dog or any animal once, you will think many times before approaching a similar animal again, right? So once bitten, twice shy. If anyone has harmed you in a particular situation once, you will think many times before you put yourself in the same situation again. They must hunger in winter that will not work in summer. I hope this reminds you of the ant and the grasshopper story. Does it remind you of that story? The ant worked hard throughout the summer and had a full larder during the winter, whereas the grasshopper, who spent most of his time singing and dancing, he absolutely had nothing to eat during the winter. So they must hunger in winter that will not work in summer. Meaning, if you do not work in summer, you will be hungry in winter. You have to be hungry in winter. Because unless you work in the summer, you won't be able to build anything. You won't be able to collect your food. So summer basically means when the time is good. Okay, when the time is good. When you're healthy, when you're active, when everything is going well. If you do not work hard when things are going well, then you will have nothing when things are going against you. When you need to fall back on your income, when you need to fall back on your savings or on your investments, you'll have nothing then if you do not work hard when the time is good. The next one is, birds of the same feather flock together, meaning birds of the same kind stick together, which means that people who have the same characteristics, people of the same temperament, people who have the same outlook, they tend to be together. They tend to stick together. They tend to come together and hang around together. Birds of the same feather flock together. The next one is, many a true word is spoken in jest. Many a true word is spoken in jest. Jest means fun. Many a true word. At times when people are saying that they are trying to joke with you, when they are saying that I'm just kidding or I was just joking after they say something offensive, it's likely that they actually meant it in real and they are just trying to cover it up by saying that I was kidding or I was joking. Because even when you're joking, even in any kind of joke, there's always a certain amount of truth. In every kind of joke. Nothing can be completely said said in a way of joke. All kinds of jokes contain some kind of truth within them. The next one is, of two evils, choose the least. So if you are supposed to choose between two bad things, two unpleasant things, choose the one that is less unpleasant than the other, or less evil than the other. The next one is, all are not saints that go to church. all are not saints that go to church. So all the people that you see going to the church, it doesn't really mean that all of them are very religious and all of them follow the commandments of God or Jesus, whatever it is. All are not saints that go to church. The proverb means that all the people who appear to be very good, all the people who appear from the outside to be very virtuous, to be very kind and good, all of them are not necessarily the same way inside. So, even if you can pretend to be good anytime, right? So all the people who you think are good based on their appearance, based on the way they are behaving with you, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are showing what they have inside of them. They can easily pretend. So just because a person is going to the church, he doesn't automatically become a saint. The next one is, pleasure has a sting in its tail. It means that even very good things, when things are going well, when you are really waiting for something great to turn out, and you're really sure that something great is about to happen, even that can end badly. Even when you're sure about a good thing that is about to happen, even that can end badly. Pleasure has a sting in its tail. The next one is, necessity is the mother of all inventions. Necessity is the mother of all inventions. So remember, why did the early men, they come up with fire? Because they needed fire. They needed something to scare away the animals. They needed something to cook their food, the raw food that they had, the raw meat. So they were able to invent fire because they needed fire. So you also will be able to do good things if you're really in need of doing that, if you're really desperate about doing that. So necessity is the mother of all inventions. All kinds of inventions and discoveries, they spring from necessity. The next one is, sweet are the uses of adversity. Sweet are the uses of adversity. Adversity means very difficult times, struggles, obstacles. Okay, so sweet are the uses of adversity means that the lessons that these hard times, that these difficulties, that these obstacles teach you, they are very important lessons and they mold you for life. So sweet are the uses of adversity. Adversity also has its own uses, and those uses are sweet. Why? Because adversities teach you to be strong for life. The next one is, half a loaf is better than no bread, meaning having something is better than having nothing at all. This is fairly simple. The next one is, as you brew, so must you drink. So I am sure you've heard of this proverb before. As you sow, so shall you reap. Similarly, as you brew, so must you drink carries the same meaning. So whatever you're brewing, the way you're brewing the drink is the way the drink is going to turn out. So you have to drink that. So be very careful while you're brewing the drink, because the drink will turn out accordingly. If you brew it badly, then obviously you're going to end up with a bad drink. If you do it very well, meticulously, then obviously your drink is going to be great. So as you brew, so must you drink. The next one is, don't bite more than you can chew. It means that do not take on more responsibilities than you can fulfill. This is simple. Do not take more responsibilities than you can fulfill. Do not pressurize yourself. An early bird catches the worm. An early bird catches the worm. It simply means that people who are punctual, they get to make the most out of things. People who are always timely, people who are always punctual, people who are always early to things, events, they make the most of every situation. An early bird catches the worm. The next one is never look a gift horse in the mouth. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. It means that if someone is offering you a gift, do not question the intention of the person or question the value of the gift. Accept the gift gracefully. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. The next one is home sweet home, which is also very, very simple. It simply means that there is no place that is as comfortable as your own house. There is no place like home. Home sweet home. The next one is keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. It means that you have to know your enemies even more than you know your friends, because your friends will never harm you. They'll always be there for you. But your enemies, they can harm you anytime. So it's very important to know your enemies well, so that you can predict their intentions and protect yourself accordingly. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. The next one is there is no such thing as a free lunch. There is no such thing as a free lunch, meaning nothing comes free of cost. Even if something is given to you free of cost, it has some hidden cost involved in it. The person who has given you something for free might have some ulterior motive, might expect something from you in return of his, her, or their kindness. So there is no such thing as a free lunch, because even the things that are given away for free, they have some hidden costs involved within them. The next one is the pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. What does that mean? It simply means that words and ideas can inspire change, can inspire people to change more than force can, more than force or violence can. Words and ideas can inspire people to change more than force or violence can. Here, the pen symbolizes words and ideas, and the sword is the symbol of force and violence. The pen is mightier than the sword. Words and ideas can inspire change more than force and violence ever can. The best fish swim near the bottom. The best fish swim near the bottom. So the biggest and the best kind of fish are the ones that swim at the bottom of the water body, a bottom of the pond, bottom of the lake or the river. So it simply means that if you are trying to do something good, or if you're trying to learn something new, you have to delve deep into it. You cannot be superficial. Surface level knowledge is not good at all. It's not good for anything at all. So if you want to get something, if you want to achieve something, if you want to know something, you have to go to the depths of it. Not tread on the surface, but go to the very depths of it. The next one is let bygones be bygones. It means let the past stay in the past. Do not think about past incidents and past events now and spoil your time. Let bygones be bygones. Sometimes it's better to bury the past in the past and not let it interfere with the present or the future. The next one is too many cooks spoil the broth. Broth is soup, you know. If one particular soup is cooked by too many cooks, too many chefs are trying to cook one particular soup, and each of them are giving their own opinion about it, their own advice, then obviously the soup is going to be extremely what? Inedible. It's going to be extremely bad. So too many cooks spoil the broth. A simple activity at times, it's best handled by one person. If too many people come and try to do that, then they will just fight among themselves. One person will try to impose one's opinion on others, and that is how the entire work is going to go all awry. So it's not going to turn out well at all. So too many cooks spoil the broth. At times, simple tasks are best handled by single individuals or one or two individuals, not too many individuals. The next one is golden key can open any door. A golden key here refers to money. Money can open any door, which means that money, having sufficient money, being rich, being wealthy, can solve any problem. Can open any door means can solve any problem. The next one is absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. It is usually used to convey the sense that when two people who love each other, they are staying far away from each other and they are not being able to enjoy the presence of the other person, then this distance between them is going to intensify their desire for each other. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. The next one is two heads are better than one. Two heads are better than one. Two heads are better than one simply means that at times two people working on the same thing can, actually make it even more successful than what one person would be able to do. Two persons coming together and doing something together can actually result in the task being more successfully fulfilled. So, two people, the expertise of two people coming together can really make something successful. The next one is barking dogs seldom bite. Barking dogs seldom bite. It means that people who are often very noisy and always issuing threats, threatening other people, they hardly carry out their threats. Most of the time, the threats are empty threats. Barking dogs seldom bite. They do not carry out the threats at all. They are just trying to scare you into following their orders. The next one is a man is known by the company he keeps. A man is known by the company he keeps. It means that the kinds of friends you're hanging out with, the kind of people you call your companions or your friends, you will be judged similarly. If your friend circle is kind of notorious, if they are always up to mischief, if they are always creating troubles, then people will, in all likelihood, they will think of you in the same way. They will think of you to be a troublemaker or a mischief maker too. A man is known by the company he keeps. The reputation of your friends is kind of your reputation too. The next one is strike while the iron is hot. Strike while the iron is hot. Meaning, if you're given an opportunity, you better act on it while there is still time. Strike while the iron is hot. If you're given an opportunity, if you get a chance, better act on it and grab the opportunity, make use of that chance while there is still time. And the last one is, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Meaning, when the situation is difficult, when circumstances become very difficult, then it's only the tough ones who get going. Meaning, who continue to go forward, even against all the odds. Only the strong ones, only the determined ones can go ahead, even when the going gets tough. Even when situations, even when circumstances are against them, even when all the odds are against them, it's only the tough people who can still continue fighting the battle in that kind of a situation. Thank you. That's all for this video. See you once again in the next video.